Hey everyone, my name is Melena. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you're not. Today I am doing a video on how I film and edit and make my YouTube videos. I'm also going to be kind of including any short form content that I do, so whether that be YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, the whole ordeal, the whole content creation process. Before we even start anything, I'm extremely sweaty and I'm so sorry. It is 90 degrees. My house does not have air conditioning the way it was built. It just doesn't have vents for it. I don't know whose idea that was. I just live in this house and I don't want to turn on my fan because the audio would be awful. This is what we're working with instead. Actually, I have an idea. There we go. This video was requested by Ciara. I hope I'm saying your name right, but this one's for you. I hope you see this. I hope this helps you. If anyone else has any requests, any videos you want to see from me, leave them below. I'll always take ideas. I've been rambling. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, I film, and I film on two different things. On my phone, if I'm out in public and I'm vlogging. I don't want to take my camera because it's expensive. I don't want it to get stolen. It's kind of big. I'm just not at that point yet. So I bring my phone a lot. iPhone 14. Not the Pro, not the Max, just the iPhone 14. And it does the trick perfectly. And then I'm also filming on a Canon M50. I believe it's the Mark 1. I think they came out with a second Mark since I bought this camera. But I have the standard 18 to 55 millimeter lens. And if you see that it's a little bit longer, I do have an adapter on it. My 18 to 55 millimeter lens is actually for my Canon T6, which I don't really use anymore. I'm thinking about selling it actually just because I love my M50 because of the viewfinder. It makes life so much easier. I feel like everybody says this, but you don't need a camera to make content. You can make content on your phone, your iPad, your Kindle, with the camera, anything that you can shoot and record on. YouTube is something I've kind of always really wanted to do and really wanted to pursue. When I was younger, I would make doll videos, like American Girl videos. I won't be linking that. That's kind of where I fell in love with content creation, and then I kind of moved over here when I was a little bit older. I think it's actually been 5 years, so I think it was since I was 12. And I like having a camera, I like making content, so that's why I have one. But of course you don't need one. The next thing is, what do I use? I've used different editing software throughout the years. I was using Wondershare Filmora for a long time, which needs to be used on a desktop or a laptop. But the laptop I was using kind of sputtered out after a while. So I kind of switched over to using my phone, which I've been using InShot. I really like it. It gets the job done. And since it's on my phone, it's really easy to just take it with me. Now that we have all of the materials and things you'll need, we're gonna make a video together. Kind of. I have a few clips from an upcoming vlog I'm going to be posting, so I took a few clips from that and we're just going to practice on those. I started by adding all of the clips from my phone onto a folder. I just named it pretty much what the video was. And then since I'm filming on my camera, I go into the Canon Camera Connect app. I love it. I think it makes my life so easy. I import some of my things from there, and then I will go back onto the photos and add all of that from the camera into the folder. And the reason I use the folder is because the folder will automatically sort it into timestamps. If I was filming something on my phone at 2 p.m., but then I picked up my camera and I filmed something at 2:15 p.m., it will put them in order. So now we're going to hop into InShot. You open it, this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna click the little new green button. Then I'm going to go to the bottom where it says recents, and you're going to click on that, and I'm just going to scroll down to weekly vlog. So I'm going to just take a few of these videos and pop them into InShot. You want to add them into the app in chronological order, which I did not know this. You can transfer them and move them around when you get into the app, which sometimes you'll have to do, but for me, I like to try to do it beforehand. It's going to spit it all in, and then it looks something like this. Here's the part where I'm going to say this is for other short form content creation. You're going to click crop. Crop gives you all of the options for any social media site. YouTube is 16:9, which usually on a camera, or if you're filming sideways on your phone, that's what you'll get. But then if you're going to like TikTok or Reels, you're gonna want 9:16, which looks like this. You can crop that, move that around. The first part is just a montage, so I'm going to go through and mute all of these clips, and then I'm just gonna cut out any extra. I close the door. There's like a little period of me walking to the door, so I'm just going to cut that out as well. Me opening the door, and then I'm going to use this little swipe thing instead of the split. The swipe is more precise. Use the split when you want to get big chunks of video out. Use the swipe when you're trying to be more precise with it. So I'm going to do that video of me opening the door, and then I'm going to swipe it a little bit more because I know my dog comes down the stairs. Look how stinky cute he is. We're going to cut that, delete. Here's me opening my blinds. Open one blind, swipe. Open the other blind. So if we already look at what I did, here we go. It's a nice little montage moment. I personally really like jump cuts. I like things to be fast, especially when I'm in montages. So cutting things out, making sure things flow smoothly, that's really important to me. Like, a lot of the things I'm saying in this video are definitely preference. If you prefer to film your videos another way, like, there's no problem with that. You just kind of gotta figure out what works for you. So here's now an audio of me talking. To take 2 trips because... Do you see that pause? Because... And then I'm making a face. I don't want that in there. I'm going to use this slider thing, and then I'm going to read my lips. And when I start to see audio come back out, I'm going to... And right there, you heard the when I trip over my words, when I stumble over my words, when I need to re-say a sentence, it happens a lot. You guys would never see that because I want to cut it out, because I feel like that slows down the pace of the video. If you want to, like, zoom in on a face, if you do a funny face or just for, like, emphasis, or you need to cut something out, all you have to do is go back to that crop page. But I'm gonna go and edit pieces of this, and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, I'm back, and I just kind of edited a little bit of this clip. There's like 40 seconds of it. So now I'm just gonna do a little bit more of, like, the fun editing parts. I'm gonna go and add a sound effect. So I'm gonna go to music, then I'm gonna go to effects, and then I'm gonna go to imported. Sometimes I'll go on YouTube and I'll screen record either copyright free music, royalty free music, or I'll do sound effects. So I want to do the Vine Boom, you know, I'll add it here. You guys will know what I'm talking about. And then I'm just going to edit it to that clip specifically. On this last clip, if you click speed, you can do, like, time lapse. So I'm going to cut this down to 3 seconds. Instead of me taking forever to click the buttons, it's much quicker. And then music. Go to the InShot library first. They actually have a lot of really good royalty-free music, but I've also imported some items from YouTube as well. We'll just go to my favorites because I have Pixel Swing, and I've used that in multiple videos. But if you see when you click on it, it will say music, Pixel Swing, musician, site. You're gonna have to copy whatever's on there and put it in your description. You have to give credit to people when you use their music. So that's a heads up, always add that. So click the volume, and I will just reduce it because when I'm talking you cannot hear me. For the montages, I will bump it back up to 100. You can also do fade in, fade out, so, like, it's a little bit more gradual. If you click on the little text button, you can say lunch. You can pick your font, you can add your colors. So I'm just gonna say lunch because that was the next clip. You can extend the amount of time you want or not. And then one of my favorite things to do is actually go into music, and then I'll add a sound effect. Bubble 2, it's like that kind of... That's pretty much everything I do in my videos. If you want me to go more in depth about uploading, making thumbnails, any other piece of the content creation process, let me know down below and I'll try to get around to making that for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!